Hamilton. I'm John Shambi. And it's going to be a hot one out there, Singy. Temperatures in the 90s right now around first pitch.
Yeah, Boog, some guys love this heat. They feel like there's no fear attacking the baseball, don't have to worry about cold days and getting jammed. But I tell you what, for me, it was always about hydration because I could cramp up. And you have to make sure that you stay up on your fluids. And it's not just when the game starts. This is something that you have to do days in advance if you're someone that's prone to cramping.
It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Dylan Dodd. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
The next pitch misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. At the very bottom, hitting ninth, Cedric Mullins.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Jordan Westberg in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. 1 out, bases empty. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, he gloves it over to first. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there, an infield single.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson.
Let's go, Dylan.
There's the strike at the knees.
All ones the count.
Step off, throw to first.
No, he's in
Westberg
there.
back in on a dive. To the right side, and that goes foul.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Westberg over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Ramon Laureano. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. He swings and fouls one off. Two outs. Swing and a ground ball, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. There's a strike. Headed down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 aboard, 2 outs. In the air to left down the line. And that drops foul.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
2 on, 2 outs. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Snuck the fastball by him.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here in Atlanta, and today's starting pitcher, Dean Kramer. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Ronald Acuna Jr., the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1.
Well, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
Ball to strike. That one fouled off. That misses, and the count's even at 2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Ball 1 there. And a foul ball. Outside.
Ball,
and that's ball 2. Here's the pitch to Olson. That one ripped. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
Off the bat, I thought they were going to score their first run of the game, and that feels like a tough break. But look at the bright side. Really good contact at the plate, and now they're working with not just one but two runners in scoring position, so they'd love another base hit right here.
Here is Austin Riley. Golden opportunity right here. That one misses, and that's ball one. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Just missed. That one misses, and that's ball three.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Fastball for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Kowser makes the grab on the run. And the Braves score first. It's 1-0.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Here's Profar down.
Profar.
And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Fouled off to the right. Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
That's down and in. Olsen, the runner at second with one away. And that misses off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Stays alive.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Runner at second here, one gone. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Man at second. That one out to right. O'Neill sizes this one up. And there's 2 down.
Batting fifth, catcher.
Let's take a look at our lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Drake Baldwin stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That's in there, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Two outs and 1 in scoring position. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. End of the first from Truist Park. It's the Braves 1 and the Orioles nothing. Second inning set to go. And now the veteran catcher, Gary Sanchez. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Dodd back to work. Up and in, 1-0.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Hard hit down the line and left. And foul ball.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Next offering misses down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And there's a ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit. That one ripped right center field. That's back. And that one is gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
O'Neill goes 5 feet 11 inches, 200 pounds, and he was a third-round pick back in 2013. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire, very consistent with his zone. Chris gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way, so people around the league really appreciate his consistency. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the second. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Cedric Mullins digs in now. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Mullins needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. Fouled off left side.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
Struck him out looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just a poor at bat.
So 2 down now, and here is Jackson Holliday. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And it's 0-2. And downstairs. Two down, nobody on. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. The wind to the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ozuna brings it in for the 3rd out. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back at Truist Park, Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Fastball gets the inside corner at the knees. This one in the air right field. O'Neill in position. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Ozzie
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And there's the strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And that misses. And it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Lined, and that's a base hit. just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see
Center fielder,
already, his
Michael
bat stays in the
Harris.
zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And now Michael Harris the second, and that's downstairs and outside. And another ball.
No, he's really working him away, this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And that one in the air center field. Mullins pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are two down.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Nick Allen.
Nick Allen next up for the Braves. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next
That's
one misses, and a count now 2-0.
2-0.
Right through there for a strike. Two outs. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Cowser makes the catch. And that is the inning. One left for Atlanta. They're down 2-1. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Jordan Westburg.
And that one sliced foul. That's outside. And the count is 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Once you get the
Now
ball
batting,
by the pitcher, there's a
shortstop,
lot of
Robert
base hits up
Anderson.
the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So digging in, Gunnar Henderson. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That's to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw. Not in time. He's safe. And it's second and third with nobody out.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly.
Now
No
batting,
messing around
the
right there.
designated
Just a
hitter,
simple ground ball the other
Ramon
way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Laureano comes up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first
Inside,
pitch
ball
misses for ball 1. Westburg at third. Henderson at second with nobody out. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Now one missed.
That's a
got
really
two
good
balls,
take
one
right
strike.
there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
The 2-1. On the ground.
Foul
And
ball.
it goes just foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Inside 3-2 the count. Ryan O'Hearn waiting on deck for the Orioles. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. And here is Ryan
Now batting, the
O'Hearn.
first
Struck out
baseman,
swinging
Ryan
his first
O'Hearn.
time. That one finds a corner. Strike one.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Runner scores, though. That's a little
Now
insurance, and
batting,
the lead is
catcher,
2.
Gary Sanchez.
Here's Gary Sanchez now. The walk and a run scored his first time.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to
0-1.
an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Late swing fouled off. Two outs and a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Foul ball, still 0-2. Sanchez started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held back, according to Rusty Valentine. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
The 1-2. Good eye
Nope,
right
that's the
there.
ball.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Well struck right field. That's a base hit. Run scores. Throw cut off to second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Orioles 4 and the Braves 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, the offense has
0-1's
gotten
the count.
going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot. Grounds one to short. Henderson tosses to first.
Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Olson.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Doubled in his first AB. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And 1-2. In the air, center field. Mullins under this one. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman,
2 outs, base is empty. And next for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that's too high.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Sanchez gathers, throws to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Nothing across here this half. On to inning number 4. It's the Orioles 4 and the Braves 1. Number 75 will take over here. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 75.
Here's the left fielder, Colton Cowser. He's already homered here in this one. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Rafael Montero getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Elder getting loose as well. High fly ball down the left field line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Outside.
2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
2-2 count.
And now the count filled up 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 5-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. So impressive how he was able to go down and get this fastball, but yet get it up in the air, hit it far enough to get out of this ballpark.
And into the box for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. And first offering is fouled off. And ball one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. And now 2-1.
Ball upstairs.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
And a big swing and a miss.
We got full count.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and
Now
I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Top of the zone for a called strike. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 6-1. Siggy, that's a special one. His 100th career home run.
Man, 100 career homers. Pretty impressive. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So the lineup flips over. Jackson Holliday now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Acuna has it sized up. Corrals it. Out number 2.
Now batting, third
Jordan
baseman,
Westburg,
Jordan
the next to hit for the
Westburg.
Orioles. He's 2 for 2. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Got him swinging. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Now
off
batting
for the
Jurickson
Braves,
Profar.
Designated hitter, Jurickson Profar.
Profar, who hails from Curacao, same place that produced Andrew Jones. That one clips the outside corner, and it's 1-1. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And that one upstairs.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And it remains 2-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. Struck out swinging his first time.
Baldwin.
Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Flied to right his first time. That's in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Good eye in that spot.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Goes down looking.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're
Now
looking out
batting,
over the plate, you're
second
also going to let the ball
baseman,
travel a little bit
Alvin.
longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
On the ground, right side. On to O'Hearn. An acrobatic play to end the inning. Braves strand 1. They trail it 6-1. Back here in Atlanta,
Leading
top
off for
5, John
Baltimore,
Sciambi with Chris
shortstop,
Singleton.
Gunnar
And leading it
Henderson.
off, Gunnar Henderson. There's the strike.
You know, these Orioles really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Next pitch is outside. Ground ball right side. Fair ball.
Still
Now
able to come
batting,
through
the
behind in the
designated
count right
hitter,
there. He kind of rolled
Ramon
over
Laureano.
on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Move over to first, trying to keep him close. Laureano, 30 years old now, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. And the batter now, Ramon Laureano.
Ball, that's
and
inside.
misses inside. Next offering is in for a strike. Henderson gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. And
One
that's
ball,
a stolen
two
base.
strikes.
Not even close.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And here's the
Up
first
next for
baseman,
the
Ryan
Orioles,
O'Hearn.
First baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
1-2. Hard hit left side. And there's two down.
He's out.
Now batting, catcher Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Runner at second, two down. And we're at the top of the fifth.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man on second, two down. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. One left for the Orioles. They still lead it, though, 6-1. We head to the bottom of the
Leading off for
fifth.
the
Now in
Braves,
for the Braves,
center
Michael
fielder,
Harris the
Michael
second.
Harris the
Look, this guy's just a
second.
tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a
0-1's
way
the
for
count.
him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Boots it. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Now batting, shortstop.
So man aboard, Nick Allen
Allen.
getting ready to hit. Fly to left his first time. And that's a little high.
Counts 1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Singled back in the first and scored their only run. He's 1 for 2. Ripped on a line. Cowser hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here is Matt Olson, 1 for 2.
Matt Olson.
And that one popped in the air, left field. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. 5 innings complete. It's the Orioles 6 and the Braves 1. Now, Colton Cowser. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
And there's a foul ball. Foul ball.
Ball 1.
Action in the pen down there. Dylan Lee, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Out to short, Allen. Slings to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Good
Now
slider
batting,
inside right
right
there.
fielder,
Batter fighting to
Tyler
get there.
O'Neill.
Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 2 in this one. Tap foul at the plate. One down, base is empty. Misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's outside. And that's outside. And now 3 and 2. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and
Up
make a
next
call
for
with
the
that last
Orioles,
pitch, but
center
neither
fielder,
happened.
Cedric
Close pitch,
Mullins.
but a good take to earn that walk.
Mullins batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Man at first, 1 away. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. That one missing inside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Not close with that one. The count now 2-2. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, second baseman Jackson Holliday.
So up next, Jackson Holliday. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. That one to first, base hit, and a run in to score.
Up next for the Orioles, third baseman Jordan Westburg.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Number 75 is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Bryce Elder.
Number 55.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Mullins, the lead runner out at second. Holliday at first, 1 gone. On the ground left side, 6, 4,
That's an out.
3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Orioles 7 and the Braves 1. Bottom of the 6th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Kramer back to work.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
The 1-0. Up the middle. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Profar climbs in on that left side. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Profar gets a piece there. And that one is inside. And they'll do it again. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Just missed. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Line drive, and it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
Baldwin.
One down, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Drake Baldwin. And he pumps it a strike. The Orioles up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Inside, almost got him. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. That's in there, and that's strike one. Base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Up next for
Now the Orioles manager is out of the
Second
dugout,
baseman,
and he'll make a move to the pen.
Albies.
Dean Kramer gives way, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for
So a new
Baltimore.
arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles,
Number 19.
Tomoyuki Sagano.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Two on, 2 outs. Check swing, and he went. That is strike two.
0-2 is the count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Yeah, this one bounces away from Sanchez. And 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Two outs, 2 in scoring position. Yeah, this one bounces away from Sanchez. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 2 left for Atlanta. They're down 7-1. This game's a bit of a blowout, Siggy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic. Still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, you know, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Ramon Laureano.
So now the DH spot, Ramon Laureano, 1 for 3. And the slider just misses. Henderson aboard here at first with nobody out. And that one fouled off. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got it. 1 away.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. Over to Albies, and he'll keep it for just the 1.
Now batting, catcher Gary Sanchez.
And here comes the power hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
First and second, 2 down. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. Just missed. And the 1-0. Foul ball there. That's too low, and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Next one off the plate inside, and that's ball 3. And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
2 outs, bases full. So next to hit for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And now the 0-1, and a foul ball. Elder fires. upstairs.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
1-2 now. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One run across. The throw in. Tag, safe at home. It's 9-1.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Bryce Elder will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Braves, Dylan Lee.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
So 2 down. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's already homered in this game. Outside low, ball 1. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
First and second, 2 down. Here, the top half of inning number 7. Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And that one hammered. That's back there. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double as a run scores.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. And first offering is fouled off. O'Neill on third. Mullins on at second with 2 down. That one a little bit high, and now it's even 1-1. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and that is that. So they get 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Orioles 10 and the Braves 1. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the 7th, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris the second. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Way out front for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Westberg hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Nick Allen.
So digging in, Nick Allen. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Ball 1 there. Up and in. 2 balls and a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Aye. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. One down, base is empty. He goes down looking. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. And that one is lifted in the air. O'Neill under it. And he makes the catch. That is the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Orioles 10 and the Braves 1. And we're back. We go to the 8th and into the box for Baltimore. Jordan Westburg. Lee goes 6 feet 3 inches, 215 pounds, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2016. Almost got him.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes.
Ball
and
3.
Another ball. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. My partner known for being a touch hacktastic. All right, you walked 130 times.
Oh my goodness.
In your career.
I can't even believe. I'd win.
130
when did that
times.
happen?
Yeah.
I don't even, seriously, I don't believe that.
Ball 1, no
In the
strike.
dirt, but kept close. On the ground, 2 ball. Fires over to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Ramon
So now it's the
Laureano.
4-hole hitter, Ramon Laureano. He's been a great free agent sign. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. 1 out and a runner at second. And it's fouled away. Man at second. Fights it off. He'll see another.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
And that's down and away. Westburg over at second, 1 down. And now
Ball
it's
2.
even up. Good job to fight that one off. in the dirt. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but
Now
they still get the strikeout. And here's the
O'Hearn.
first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. First
Ball
pitch
one.
doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
And a strike in there. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
2-2 the count.
That's a little bit low. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Westberg around third. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 11-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now the Orioles catcher, Gary Sanchez. Fought off foul. Next offering is fouled back. That one
ball,
almost got him.
2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and a runner left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Orioles 11 and the Braves 1. On to the bottom of the 8th. Down the number 2 hitter, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
There's a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Swing and a ball popped up. Holiday. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin.
Here comes Austin Riley, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Right through there for a strike. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and it looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a two-bagger.
He was all over that one. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
One out, runner at second. Jurickson Profar will hit next.
Put together a great at-bat last time. Really battled. Ended up with the base hit.
Profar gets a piece there. One out and a runner at second here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Slider clips the zone. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. On the ground right side, Holiday to first. Profar is out.
Up next for the Braves, catcher Drake.
Next to hit, Drake Baldwin. That's in there, and that is strike one. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and it's 11-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
So up next, Marcell Ozuna. This to third. Throws across the diamond, and that is that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Through 8 full, it's the Orioles 11 and the Braves 2.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Braves.
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Rafael Montero.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. And there's a rocket into the outfield, and that's going to get into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And next for the Orioles, Tyler O'Neill.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Late with the swing there.
0-1's the count.
Man at second. And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Mullins stands in now and watches strike one.
Ball, that's out.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Montero fires.
8-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting, second baseman Jackson Holliday.
Now at the plate, Jackson Holliday.
In this situation with first base open, he shouldn't give him anything to hit. There's a right-hander on deck.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Cowser on at second with 2 down. That misses the zone, and a count now even up. Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So they work around the leadoff double. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Orioles 11 and the Braves 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Sagano back to work. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Throws to Henderson. They get the double play. And just 1 out to go now.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So they're down to their final out. Nick Allen. Next up for the Braves. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. First pitch misses. And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. One strike away. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Braves.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Squirts away a little bit. Goes to second. Save! And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just 1 pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
That's hard hit in the line. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles slug their way to a win in this one.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.